Hello everybody and welcome back to KotOR2. Let's get a little bit of healing on the go because we stand before the Traya's prison. No, we stand before the Traya's call, where Kreia awaits. Let's not keep her waiting any longer, shall we? But that's a long way down. Yeah, so she is like just there. So no mob spam, essentially. This is it. This is it.
At last you have arrived. Is Malachor as you remember?
Malachor has not changed, only you have.
Indeed. Perhaps it is merely your perceptions of me that have changed. It is strange that you believe Malachor has not. But it has always been timeless to you, this place, and words have always been inadequate for the horrors that took place here.
You were manipulating me all along.
Yes, always. From the moment you awoke, I have used you. I have used you so that you might become strong, stronger than I. I used your death to deceive the Sith, to make them believe they had won, so they would turn on each other.
Use me to get revenge on Sign and the others.
I used you to keep the Lords of the Sith from condemning the galaxy to death with their power unchecked. I used you to lure them to Telos, where they could be at last fought and killed. I used you to reveal Atris's corruption so that her teaching could be ended before it began. I used you to gather the Jedi so they could be destroyed. And I used you to make those who wounded me reveal themselves so they could be killed by the Republic.
Well done. Why me?
Perhaps you were expecting some surprise. For me to reveal a secret that had eluded you, something that would change your perspective of events, shatter you to your core. There is no great revelation, no great secret. There is only you.
But there are other Jedi you could have chosen.
No, there were not. In times past and in times future, there are Jedi who will stop listening to the Force, those that will try to forget it, but maintain unconscious ties. And those, as in the past, just as I, who have had the Force stripped from them. But no Jedi ever made the choice you did, to sever ties so completely, so utterly, that it leaves a wound in the Force. It was a mistake to try to make you feel it again, I see that now. There is no truth in the Force, but there is truth in you, Exile, and that is why I chose you.
Why have you done this?
It is said that the Force has a will. It has a destiny for us all. I wield it, but it uses us all, and that is abhorrent to me, because I hate the Force. I hate that it seems to have a will, that it would control us to achieve some measure of balance when countless lives are lost. But in you, I see the potential to see the Force die, to turn away from its will, and that is what pleases me. You are beautiful to me, Exile. A dead spot in the Force, an emptiness in which its will might be denied.
So if you hate it, why do you use it?
I use it as I would use a poison, and in the hopes of understanding it, I will learn the way to kill it. But perhaps these are the excuses of an old woman who has grown to rely on a thing she despises.
Why did you destroy Atris?
I never destroyed Atris. She had destroyed herself. I merely stripped away the illusion and brought her truth. Her teachings could not be allowed to continue, and like Malachor, she was part of your past, unresolved. She needed to be something you could confront and defeat one last time. It was part of your training, part of what was needed to make you complete. And there must always be a Darth Traya. The galaxy needs its betrayers, especially in the times to come. She loved you, you know, as one loves a champion. You were all that she could not be.
I thought she had nothing but contempt for me. That did seem to be the case.
Yes. It is all that is left unsaid upon which tragedies are built. More echoes traveling through the Force.
Well, this academy here won't last, Kreia. I can activate the mass shadow generator again.
More talk of machines and threats. If you would end Malachor, then do it. But it will not be a victory for you. You may hold Malachor in your grasp, but I hold the answers to your past and future in mine. Would you destroy us both before learning them? If so, then do it, for you have already failed me.
She might. If I had to, I would. You have to be stopped. I'm not sure if Anna completely agrees with that. What happens now?
The apprentice must kill the master. If you do not, I will kill you. If I do not, then all you have achieved will be as nothing, as empty and as violent as Malachor itself.
Then let's end this. Right, well, quite. Let's throw down a new save just for this. Like, oh, actually a new one. And, well, what should we do first? Slower, Force Stormer, that one. Yeah, get out of it. No. Speed us up. Slow her down. Probably resisted. Yes, because we need to do other stuff before that. Wow. Alright, That's not where I saved it, game. That's not where I saved it. That's a bunch of BS is what that is. This? Do you mind? Thanks. This worked before. Saved. Yeah, we need to, see this?
Fallen.
Okay. She's a lot closer than she was. For once, I didn't mean to do lightning, and yeah, I was pretty lucky with that first one, wasn't I? Yeah, I need to run and protect myself, I think, and such.
Fallen.
Do stuff that will actually work. Okay. Oh, I can't get up here. Alright, we're hiding. I know we're hiding. And I find it pretty daft that you can do this. Really? Behind you. I didn't put that on, I'm gonna die. Let's see. Let's see if this starts working now. You're still saving. Despite all my buffs and such. How much damage does this do even if you save? Ah! I could throw grenades at her. That's the last thing she'd be expecting. A big thermal detonator at her feet. Put this back on. There she is. Good. Yes, she keeps saving. She keeps saving. I need to get my buffs up. This is probably pretty critical. This seems very reminiscent to the Darth Revan fight I did before. You know, and obviously the first game. Really quite reminiscent of it. Oh, I don't want to run towards her. It's practically the last thing I want to do. Oh yeah! Fire with fire, eh? Oh! Oh, damn it.
Fallen.
Oh, that was costly. Yeah, we need to get faster. Okay. I guess you've got no heal, hmm? Ayana hasn't come against anything that she hasn't been able to kill with lightning. That's actually saved from her. Half dead though. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. No, don't. Just a moment. Bear with me here. Doesn't one of these... Here we go. Force Mastery. That's what we want. You are saving too much. Let's just reduce that by a little bit. Keep the buffs up. Keep the buffs up. This is going well. She's doing something, but it's not really having that much of an effect. I just want to get whatever she's doing, it isn't working. No, not that one. The energy shields works really well, I think. No, opposite of what I want. Opposite, game. Get out of it. That's very satisfying when I see that. Really satisfying. No! Jesus, game. Stop trying to screw me over. Okay, mate. Oh. Darth Traya, Darth Betrayer. She's getting desperate. She's getting desperate. We are winning. Nice. You know what, Traya? Time to die! And so the master falls.
Then finish this. Kill me. Strike me down. And at last, end this.
She'll have an enormous amount of respect for Kreia. Absolutely immense. For all she's taught her and everything. You know, her relationship with this character has been completely unique to any of the others. She's been there from the start, obviously manipulating her, but at the same time, Ayana can respect that. She doesn't like it. But it's strange that when she comes to it, she never really wanted the woman dead. It's already over. Your life is yours, Kreia. You can't teach me anymore.
You will not show me mercy. I will see you break before you do.
Ooh, okay, that's 1,000 hit points. Let's give that a save. Well, can we get these? I mean... Okay, alright, 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 alright. Not what I want at all. Never want to attack a game. I hate you. I freaking hate you for that. That's the most irritating thing. Right, so we've got one lightsaber wandering around. I guess energy by itself isn't going to do a whole lot, is it? But at the same time, you know, it's all I've got, so... No! Frickin' no! Oh god, I didn't realize I was getting hurt. Jesus Christ, stop with the auto attack. Look! Support! Not even non-aggressive. Let's put this on. Alright, let's get rid of these floating things. Can we bash you about? I didn't think so. Doesn't seem like she's running that fast. Oh, and there it all goes. Alright, that's one down. And them all. Go on, let me shine. Okay, suddenly death, suddenly bad. Why don't you use the floating lightsaber, you know, tactic when well, earlier. Before now. And I mean like in the game, not in this fight.
At last,
It's been handy.
it is done. You are greater than any I have ever trained. By killing me here, You have rewarded me more than you can possibly know.
You are no longer my master, and my path is my own. I don't have to kill you.
It is your choice. I had hoped you would follow Revan's path, but you and Revan are different, and your path is your own. You may take one of the ships that orbit Malachor and depart this place, or you may remain here on Malachor and wait for the others, those touched by the Force, who will come in time. Or you may return to your exile, where your presence will no longer affect the actions of others. There is no dishonor in any of these choices. I only ask that you make the choice without regret.
You spoke of the future?
Many things do I see as I gaze here from the heart of Malachor. This place channels such energies. If it matters to you at this last moment, I shall look into the future and tell you of what I see. It is my last gift to you, from one exile to another.
I think she'd want to know.
The Republic will fall as it always has, a fall that will take millennia under the care of the herds of Ithor. The surface of Telos will bloom again, and its golden fields shall again harbor scientists and thinkers. And complacent and peaceful, it shall forget the time that Saul Karath orbited it and brought fire to its skies. But it shall be a home world again to others who will stretch out across the galaxy and bring life.
What of my allies?
You travel with them for so long, yet you do not know them still.
She knows.
Feel them through the Force, feel what they feel, hear their thoughts and know them as I fought to know you. They were the lost Jedi, you know, the true Jedi, upon which the future will be built. They simply needed a leader and a teacher.
Huh. I can't see her being that fussed about the individual. Sorry, Mandalore, nothing personal, but her thoughts are not with you at all. What of the Republic?
The Republic will fall as it always has, a fall that will take millennia under the care of the herd and complacent, but it shall be.
Dantooine?
Dantooine shall survive. The community you saved shall be the foundation upon which Dantooine shall be habitable again. They shall drive back the Raiders, the Mandalorians, and all that strike at the Outer Rim. The Republic shall again establish their presence there and shield it with its forces. And Dantooine shall heal, be safe, and its skies free. The ruins of the Academy shall remain.
Nar Shaddaa?
Nar Shaddaa shall persist as it always has, but there will be a heart to the world where there was nothing before, where once the lost and disposed were trapped there. Now they will struggle and grow. From despair shall come hope.
Onderon?
Queen Talia shall have a long reign. Much good will come of it. She will, as she has, rule wisely and well. Onderon shall remain in the Republic, and the world shall prosper, though its people shall, over time, lose their customs in the ocean of the Republic, and become the people of Onderon no longer.
And Korriban?
Korriban shall be as it always was. A graveyard for the darkest of the Sith Lords, still whispering within their tombs. It shall always be a source of evil, spawning threats throughout the millennia. It, like Malachor, brushes the edges of the Empire that waits in the dark, And like Malachor, the Sith have forgotten it. For a time, they will remember. Revan knew this.
Now that I'm here at the end, I kind of want to explore everything. So I might ask about Mandalore, because we're probably going to go through... We've gone through all the planets, so we might go through all the NPCs that we've met as well.
You travel. Feel them through the Force. They were the lot.
Alright, Mandalore?
Many battles does that one have left in him, as Revan intended. A general needs an army as he needs those he trusts. And Canderous is a loyal beast, no matter how much he has broken upon Revan's will. But you know this.
What are the Mandalorians?
They will die a death that will last millennia, until all that remains is their code, their history, and in the end, the shell of their armor upon the shell of a man too easily slain by Jedi.
Yeah, disciple. So we're going to go through them all. That's kind of what I wanted.
He cannot help but love you in his way. It is a pure, ideal love he holds, yet somehow it never dulls in your presence or through your actions. If he leaves this place, he will leave the galaxy behind him. He will sit upon the new council, reluctantly as all good men do, and he will not forget the Jedi who had lost the Force, yet showed him the way to reclaim it. After that I do not know. I do know that you must leave him behind, the same choice that Revan made. Where you are destined, you must not take anyone you love. And of the ones who traveled with you, that is all I see.
Okay. And you?
I would have killed the galaxy to preserve you. I would have let the galaxy die. You are more rare than you know, and what you have taught yourself must not be allowed to die. You are not a Jedi, not truly, and it is for that that I love you.
She's never thought that she was a Jedi, I suppose. She said she has, and maybe at some point she believed it. When we went to Dantooine, she said she was. But I don't know if she ever really believed that she was, and now she doesn't think that she is. Alright, well, you said you don't know about people, but Boada?
Their paths are unknown to me. Even the small one who waits for you outside this place. I sense it has one last journey for you. You must go where Revan did, into the unknown regions, where the Sith, the true Sith, wait in the dark for the great war that comes.
What happened to Revan?
It is because he remembered what lay buried here, this place, its teachings. It paved the way to Korriban, you know, the remnants here. And because Malachor, like Korriban, is on the fringes of the ancient Sith Empire, where the Sith wait for us in the dark.
But we've fought the Sith.
Have we? You thought that the corrupted remnants of the Republic, the machines spawned by technology that Revan led into battle, were the Sith? You are wrong. The Sith is a belief, and its empire, the true Sith Empire, rules elsewhere. And Revan knew that the true war is not against the Republic. It waits for us beyond the Outer Rim, and he has gone to fight it in his own way. And he left the Ebon Hawk and all its machines behind, for he knew he would not need them. And like you, he knew he must leave all loves behind as well, no matter how deeply one cares for them.
Why?
Because such attachments are not the way of the Jedi, and they would only bring doom to them both in the dark places where he now walks. It would have helped had he made her understand, but she was always strong-willed, that one, and did not understand war as Revan did.
Why didn't you follow him?
Because I did not know where he had gone. If he had asked, would I have gone? I do not know. But he will need warriors, Sith and Jedi, any who can be sent after him into the depths of space, for any who know the way. Perhaps you shall go there with him and do battle at the end of all things. Instead, I remained here, and now show others the way.
Well, rest now, Kreia. Your time in this place is over.
You're alive. Did I save you yet?
Yes. Be still.
Your eyes. That bad, huh? Always was ugly. Now the outside matches. Was waiting for this, but it's not fair. Let you down. Was supposed to save you.
Malachor touched all of us. We all died there. Nerko kept travelling. Took a while to reach us. Aten's past is still murky because we didn't really unravel it that well, but we know he's had some dealings with this place.
Was tired of living anyway. Too many deaths. Never told you. Lied to you.
You never needed to tell me I knew. I don't think she knew. All that was your past is forgiven, Aten. Be still.
I don't want you to see me like this. I don't want to die in front of you. Can't bear it.
She's gonna stay with him.
Loved you from the moment I first saw you. Thought you were a dream. Meant every word. Tried to play it off as a joke. Wasn't funny. Hurts when I laugh. Hurts.
Wow. I always feel bad talking over this music, but you know, maybe the entire video will be muted in like half a dozen countries because of it. I don't know. I hope not, because that'd be a shame. Well, that was Knights of the Old Republic 2, the Sith Lords, with the mod, the restored content mod. Thank you very, very much for watching. I've been Verex, and this has been hosted by Ayana, our main character, the Exile electrician guy there. I see that. So, what a bleak kind of game. Although I think that was all to do with the story that I made and the character that I played. Let's talk about Ayana first. I'm really pleased with her. Really, I'm really pleased with the way she turned out. And like in the first game, I really liked my character's arc. Is that he was really reluctant to become a Jedi, and he was really, when he did, or when he was started to be touched with the Force, he started using it and for sort of ill, for his own greed and such, but then eventually realised there was a higher purpose and became light side, and that was sort of the main arc with that. With Ayana, it was much more obscure, and I played it the way that I wanted to, and like I had no real plan, even like when I started this game, about how to play this character. But we started to form this personality just, you know, in the earliest Praga sort of like station dialogues, where she was very pragmatic, very serious, very methodical in what she did, and that seemed to work really well for playing the exile. She was always distant from everybody else. She was always mistrusting, which in the end was her great weakness, because she never really connected with anybody. She was the exile in more ways than just, you know, the game, just in terms of, you know, even within like the people that she knew. You know, she never really fit in. She never really did. And the only person was Disciple, who managed to sort of like get in there a little bit, and who she connected with. I know that people were disappointed that I didn't use Atten more, but he was too much of a clown, and she saw him as that. He wasn't, obviously, by the end there. There was a lot more to him, and this is probably going to be a deep feeling of regret for her, that she didn't, and probably a lifelong lesson for her, to not judge people at face value. There's always more under the surface, but she thought of him as a clown, and you know, always cracking jokes and such, and not really that useful to her cause, if you will. Sadly, within the game, because we went straight down the middle, we didn't get on. I think it was Korriban with the temple. We didn't get to see what was in that room. We didn't get to see that, which was a shame, because you're going to be either really light or really dark. But if you follow Kreia's teachings, you will be dead center, and Ayana did. Whether she realized it or not, she was, you know, a grey Jedi. You know, in the fact that she was completely neutral when she ended. At the end, Kreia said that we had a choice, but we never actually made one. So maybe it was based on your actions, on your current alignment and such like that. I don't know. Let me know. But yeah, we let Malachor die, which I think it deserved to. And I was glad as well that Kreia wasn't like a massively tough fight. It was a tough fight, and it should have been. And again, I did the whole running around. But that worked really well. But you know, in the Reverend Malik fight, I did that. So there was these little cross references as well. And as far as the game goes, you know, I love how they put enough in to recognize the first game and repeat some of the areas, but not too much. A couple of games, when they follow a successful game, have too much of the first game in them. But this didn't. This was its own entity by itself. I can't judge it without the restored content mode, obviously. But yeah, cheers, George. But for what it was really great. It was really, really great. Yes, then we have this. So I can't judge you without these, but I'm sure that these guys really added a whole lot. The droid factory and such, which was restored, but kind of like was a bit of a lurch. But you sort of see how it fitted in at the end when KotOR tried to prevent the plan, and you know, but it didn't work with the units that he brought. So that sort of tied in at the end, which I kind of liked. And yeah, I didn't, because you can only take 2 characters, and I liked all the different ways that you could play the game. I took a variety of different characters, and that, so I didn't get into too many of them in terms of their disposition and such. But that's just going back to what I said about the you know, Ayana not really getting in touch with anybody. She never really found the connection with anybody, and so it kind of worked from a role-playing perspective. It is a shame that she didn't connect with anyone, but at the same time, it kind of worked. It kind of worked because she was the exile in more ways than one, and I'm really happy with the way it went, and while it's certainly not a perfect game in terms of certain things like the item duplication and such like that, where you find Revan's robe half a dozen times and such like that, the good far outweighs the bad, and you can replay this multiple times, obviously, choosing different paths, light, dark, and all the bits in between with all the different characters. But yeah, I'm very pleased with the way it went, and I hope you guys are too. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. I guess if you made it this far, you did, so thanks very much for that. There was a couple of bits in it that I didn't want to do. I didn't want to kill Visas, I'm saying that now. I didn't want to kill her, but it's not what I want that matters. Ayana was a bitch at that point, she really was, and she did what she had to do to defeat Darth Nihilus at that point. She felt that that was the only way to do it, to ensure victory. So she did, for right or wrong. So that was one of the examples. There were a couple others as well. I was really tempted, I don't mind saying now, on Dantooine, when Ayana was had the choice of she could have helped the militia or gone against them. I was teetering. I was really teetering on just going full dark side at that point. She was just so sick of helping people, just so sick of you know, the weak and the drama and such, and I really saw her sort of going, you know, screw this, but she didn't. I guess that was her own little battle to resist it and to help the people who needed help. So yeah, I was pretty happy all in all with the way it went out. I mean, it was kind of hard for me to judge any kind of character arc because I don't know how long the game is and such. That's always a struggle with RPGs. I think, honestly, in the first game I did that really well, and I think in Dragon Age as well. Not to boast or anything, but I think I'm getting fairly good at that kind of thing of giving characters arcs, even though they are extremely long, because these games and these LPs are really long, so you've got to watch the whole thing and really be quite into it to see them, I think. I noticed them, obviously, because I play it, but yeah, Kreia, Ayana had a couple of times here and there where she could have gone one way or the other. But in the end she was basically betrayed by everybody. She couldn't connect with anybody, and but in the end we still, I think, got the decent ending of Malachor being destroyed and flying away on the ship. There were casualties. We don't know what happened to Mira, but I guess she died. So not everybody, but she wasn't there at all, was she? Which was strange, because we saw Atten again, but we didn't see Mira, so I don't know whether that was a bug or what, but I'm assuming that she died. So it wasn't a happy ending for everybody. It wasn't a happy story. It was a story that ended well, but didn't end with all peace and loveliness and all the ends tied up and everyone's survived and everyone's great, you know, and it wasn't something like that, and I like it. I like it because of that. There was a bleakness to it. There was roughness around the edges of the ending. Certainly a feel that while it finished, there were still things that obviously could have gone better, and you know, it was, like I say, a very bleak kind of tale, but all the more better for it, I feel. You know, light and dancing Disney kind of stuff that's kind of we're all used to. So yeah, I liked it. Okay guys, so once again, thank you very much for watching this. This has been Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2 with the Sith Lords Restored Content Modification. My name is Verax, and it still is. And you've been watching Ayana, who I've really enjoyed playing as. And you guys have been great all the way through. No spoilers. Got to say that you guys have been absolutely fantastic in policing the comments and such, and leaping upon anyone that might have said anything vaguely dodgy. It's just fantastic to see. You guys have been amazing with your support and your comments and all that jazz. So cheers very much, everybody. It's been great, and hopefully I shall see you for my next LP or whatever else you decide to watch. So once again, thank you very much, and I hope to see you soon. Until then, may the Force be with you, and toodaloo.